following announcement has been paid for by the new Migo order.
You want to kick butt like the NMO? You're either with us or against us. Buy the shirt. Buy the shirt! Buy the shirt. Even Vegeta's got one. You gotta be wearing the official t-shirt. All proceeds go to the Chatmigos Retirement Fund.
Hey guys, what's going on? This is Cheynee180 and
Chamba.
Jshot.
And you're watching an all-new episode of Chatmigos.
Oh, assemble!
Assemble!
Too hot to assemble. Stay over there. Don't come near me. Yeah. Too hot.
All right. Well, how are you, Jshot?
I don't want to complain that it's hot, but Shrek is currently arguing with my ass as to whose swamp it is. I'm just saying.
Oh my goodness. Oh my.
It's hot. It's hot.
Oh my god.
It's hot. It's hot. Yes, Gaijin. It's actually ice. It's not ice cream. It's ice. I don't know. It's Italian ice. So, but yeah, I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to chat toys. So hang out with you guys.
Yeah.
Always a treat. Much like this ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
Chamba, how are you?
I'm good. It's cold. It's the opposite here. It's cold and it's raining. Let's find a balance. How about that? A middle ground would be nice, right?
That's where I am.
That's where Cheynee is.
Obviously, Cheynee's doing much better then. How are you, Cheynee?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm great. I'm great.
Cheynee put on a light jacket today. Yeah.
No, not even that. It's just perfect shorts and t-shirt weather. It's just like, oh,
I get that.
Feels
cool,
great.
man. Enjoyed that.
Yeah, it's great. I went outside earlier and cooked up some carne asada. It's great.
You were hooked on that. I'm so jealous too, damn it.
Unfortunately, though, the StreamYard is all wonky, so I don't know if our guest is going to make it or not, because it's been sending the wrong link when I go to send the links. I don't know if anyone else has had that issue lately, but yeah. So we may have a guest, we may not. I don't know. If not, we'll shoot for next week. But
you think our guest is in a phone booth being like, anybody got a quarter? I don't have anything in this road.
I need a quarter. I need a quarter.
Come on,
guys.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. So yeah, there's that, but there's plenty to talk about if he doesn't show up. So
yeah,
we've got lots and lots of stuff to talk about. So many toys, man. So many crazy announcements. So much going on. We're a month away from Comic-Con.
I hate it.
Oh my gosh.
You hate it, but you love it.
Yeah.
No, I do. It's both. I hate that it's so close.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
and
excited.
When we get there, it's gonna go.
That's why, right? Like it's you're there and it's gone. But the lead up to there is like, it's only a month, but it's gonna feel like a week, and then the whole event feels like a day, and you're like, cool, this is it.
Yeah, you need to have your stand with you, Chamba, so you can go the world.
Oh yeah, that'd be great. I don't know if that would be my stand. You're in part 4 right now, so you've got there's a couple of characters there. I'm like, that's a good stand right there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking. You know what we're talking about, Jshot. It's JoJo's
Totally.
Bizarre Adventure.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I'm slowly. Yeah, you could be a JoJo.
I just hope I just want to keep the hair going. Every time you show those figures, I'm like, those figures got cool hair. So it's
funny that you bring up the hair with the one that I'm currently watching.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Pompadour.
I feel where he's coming from, man. I lose it when people touch my hair.
Yeah,
don't touch my hair.
Oh yeah, don't touch my hair. What are you doing?
Don't touch my hair. Yeah. So
you think I roll out of bed like this? Come on. What are you doing?
No, this takes work.
Yeah. Come on.
All right. Well, let me check in with our wonderful Chatmigos. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in today. I saw Gaijin ask what was up with Ernie last night. He was just venting. He was letting some stuff out. No, I mean Thursday night.
Oh, Thursday? Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
And he has those moments.
He does. He does.
He's got to get it off his chest.
Yep. Yep. So there is that.
Yeah.
So be sure to hit that thumbs up. Share with your friends if you've not already. If you're a Hushmigo, drop those dots in the chat. And let's go ahead and get to it here. We've got Taco Boy in the house. What up, Taco Boy? Zio Adams is here. Gears and Sprocket, Hushmigoing it up. Thank you so much. Ender Shadow. What's going on, Carl? We got Toy Rensu is here. Blunt Force Honesty dropping those dots as well. Thank you so much. Del Margo Photography is also in the house. Gaijin, what's up? Dorian G being a Hushmigo tonight. Thank you for joining us. Grumps. Hello, Grumps. Gaijin, number one Hushmigo John is in the house. What is going on? Juan Mega Man Puerto Rico is also here. It says, hola, happy that Jada with Toys Wave 3 of Woodman, Bubbleman, and Mega Man Deluxe Action figures pre-orders are up at Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth.
Heck yeah.
Yes, they are. It's that time. E. McNeil, Crescent Blue Zero's in the house. We've got Torensu, Sonic Rock, Shadowbird. What is up, Shadowbird? Thank you for joining us today. Cat McKay Random is also here. What is up, man? Ooh, we got the Blue Guile today. Awesome.
Nice.
KJ Smith is also here. We've got Chris Morey, J Mill Collects, Omega Weapon 13 is here. Brick Something. What is up, man? Thank you for hanging out with us. Shelf Presence. What is up, Shelf Presence? This Avowed Action Figures is here. Corey Black is in the house. What is up? Mark Rose. Raiden is in the house. What is up, Raiden? Kevin Cornell is here. Thank you for joining us.
Welcome.
Let's see. Soul 3000. Hushmigoing it up. John gifted 5 Toymigo memberships to the channel. Thank you so much, John. And for that, we go 1, 2, 3. Thank you so much. And those went to, let's see, Rare Candy, Michael Miller, AI Collectibles, Super K, and Herman. All right. Thank you so much, John.
Cheers,
we got
John.
Rick Dom in the house. What is up, Rick?
What up?
Thank you for joining us, man. Let's see. And Henrock is here. And Stormfire Blizzard and Rockets Blastoise. So thank you all so much for coming and hanging out with us today. Share with your friends. Oh, Memoid's up in here. What is up, Memoid? All right. And we're all caught up with that. Once again, thank you for the gifted memberships, Sean. It was very nice of you. And if you became a member, that gives you access to our They're Not Dolls extra episode, which happens after every Thursday night show. So stay tuned for that. But let's see here. Let me ask the chat. What do you guys want to do? Oh, we got Naksha in the house as well. Do you guys want to ask us questions for a hot seat, or do we want to just get right into the toy news? So you guys let us know in the chat what you want, and we will go that way. Isn't that right, Jshot?
It's 100% right. Is Jada gonna have a booth at San Diego? I can't remember. Why the chat is answering. Jada Toy is gonna be at San Diego, right?
Oh yeah.
You think they'll have? You think they'll have the Mega Man figs for sale there?
I don't think so.
That's too soon.
Too soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know.
They'll have it on display.
Yeah,
like,
well,
if anything, they'll have like the final version on display as opposed to say the earlier prototypes.
Okay.
All right, we got one news. We got a questionable hot seat. We've got two news. We've got
sounds like a new segment. A questionable hot seat. Yeah.
Yes, questionable hot seat. News. Okay, we're gonna get into the news, guys. You got it. You got it. We'll move right along here. We'll keep it cooking. Oh, Rensu wants a hot seat. Yeah. One Mega Man Puerto Rico says, toy news, it's okay. All right. You guys got it. Sorry, Rensu, you've been outvoted. Man Beast Boy's here. Thank you for joining us, sir.
Brick, that's in the extra brick. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let me share the screen here. All right. So if you missed Thursday night's show, as we mentioned earlier, Ernie went wild for about 45 minutes in the beginning of the show.
About 40 minutes, yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
He went off. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And also, according to Ernie, super chats don't happen unless he's on the stream. Sure. So, yeah.
What about he streams though?
That's what I was gonna say, but he was.
I was gonna bring it up, but I was like, he's already.
Yeah.
He's heated. He doesn't need to heat him up more.
Yeah.
He didn't need any more winding.
Yeah.
He was already firing off. So yeah. But anyway, if you have not listened to that episode, go check it out. It's pretty wild in the beginning, but we did, write the train and talk a lot of toy news. So that was awesome.
A lot of it too. Yeah.
Yeah. There was a lot. So go check it out. It was a lot of fun. And without further ado, we have the toy news here. Jshot, where are we going, sir?
Should we just get it out of the way? Should we just talk?
We can get it yours.
Wherever you like. Wherever you want to go.
There's a lot to cover.
All right. So I'll let somebody else pick that then. Let's look at scroll up a little bit. What else we got here? Let's make them wait. Let's keep the view count up, shall we? Let's go with the turtle stuff.
Okay.
Shocker, right? I know. I think this looks great. Casey Marie, obviously from the last Ronin series, with Baby Uno and Ogden. I don't know. Me and names, not so much. So now you get to complete your baby turtles. And then you have the grown-up versions of them coming out later this year. I think Casey Marie looks awesome. I like that she's it looks like, she's got it looks like a similar buck. But sculpt is definitely better for her. I don't know if it comes with much, which is a bummer. But she does come with the candles, which is kind of cool because that obviously paying tribute to the cover. That was really impressive or really powerful. So
does she not have weapons or what?
Not in this scene because it's like she's training them in this. This is her training gi. Yeah. So I mean, again, we continue to be broke, us turtle fans. But
gorging on turtles.
It's up at NECA now. I opted not to get it from NECA because every time I order from NECA, it hits Targets first. So I'm just gonna wait. Oh, hey, Machu.
Hold on, we got two people here. Our guest did make it.
Hey, all right.
Yeah. So
I'm not the guest. Am I the guest?
You are not the guest.
Oh, okay. I don't want to go.
Guest is right here.
Here it is.
What is up, man?
Welcome.
What's up? Can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can. Yes, we
Very
can.
good. So I'm glad you can't smell me because I have not had a chance to take a shower because I was driving home and apparently there was some vehicle on fire and I could see the smoke from about a mile away and traffic was going nice and slow. And I said, "Oh, I hate you so much." So I literally just came in and I was like, gotta get on. And I gotta set up my Bluetooth and get this and that. And I'm like, all right, I'm here. So hi, how you doing?
Hi, thank you for
Hello,
joining us,
welcome.
man.
How's everything going?
For the people who may not know who you are and what you do, you want to break that down for them real quick, sir?
Yeah, you're just talking about my former company, or not my company, but my former employee, whatever the hell it is. Yeah, hi, I'm Chris. I am a D13 toy guy. I'm the only guy at D13 Toys. But before that, I started at NECA Toys. Actually, before that, I got my start in Toy Fair magazine making custom toys for Mr. Zach Oates. So I would say Zach got me my start in the toy biz.
Oh, dude, I
Cool,
didn't know
actually. That's
that.
really
That's
cool.
That's
awesome.
awesome.
Yeah, actually, you know what's funny is I was on a show, a night or two ago. It was me and Zach, and it was Mr. Allen show, and I actually happen to still have some of the old toy fairs with my customs in them.
Dude.
So I have like a whole bunch of them with stuff that I did, and we were talking about that. It was funny. I did like some Simpsons. I did like Teen Wolf. I did Crow T Robot from Mystery Science Theater 3000. A whole bunch of other things, and that was like I started like sculpting custom toys way back when I was like, I don't know, 21, 22 with my friend Bill, who's my bestie for life, always and forever, Mr. Bill. And he'll be watching this tomorrow. So hi, Bill. Bill's my boy, my fam. He's my brother from another mother, and his mother's like my mother. So I love him. I can't say enough good things about him. So I hope he enjoys getting a shout out. So like, yeah, I started customizing and then eventually got into NECA. And the very first thing I did there was I can't think of his name from Christmas Story, the bully, Scut Farkas. And and actually I have that one. He's right up there, actually. He's literally right up there. Still one of my proudest pieces. And worked at NECA for 10 years, was sculpting and going to China and going to the factories, handling production. And I basically, at 8 of those years, I was helping Four Horsemen on the side with their production. So I started with Four Horsemen on the side, just helping them with like, I helped them with the like the female kind of cat line, or female, line with animal type characters, and Seventh Kingdom. And after that, that was in the middle of that. After that, I did everything start to finish on the Scarabus line, which is still one of my favorite lines. I love the designs of those. And then we did the birds, which was Gothropolis, and then we did Mythic Legions. And in 2020, I was full-time there, finally, because I was told them this is where I want to be, and it finally happened. So I've been full-time there, and I don't do any sculpting anymore because I have no time, because I'm too busy handling all the production at Four Horsemen Studios, all the production at D13 Toys, and then other people's productions, like especially Big Bag Workshop. I do everything, all the production with another Bill, who Bill and I helped him with his Eagle Force, and when he got into the Naughty or Nice, and then got into with Big Bad, and then now the whole Big Bad Workshop, and the new lines that are in Kickstarter right now, Patriot Force, and World War Hell, which is like a 3 3/4 zombie line, and Wandering Planet, which they did like The Prisoner and Nancy Drew, and now they're doing Laurel and Hardy, and Plunderlings. I did the first 3 Plunderlings, and other stuff. I don't have enough time in the day. Which is why which is why I didn't leave work until like 7:30.
I was gonna say it probably would have been easier for you just to list what you haven't worked on in the last 5 years.
Yeah. Probably can rattle those off easier.
It's pretty impressive. That was a really well succinct history of what you've done. Well, kudos to you, my friend. Like, that was really well done. Really well done.
It just keeps getting longer and longer. But you know what? I always say it all the time, every time. I love what I do. I love my job. I love Four Horsemen. Love everybody there. I love that I'm able to have my own company now. I love helping other people get their stuff made because I'm only going to make stuff that I think is cool, so people come to me now and, looking to get their stuff made and I help them out. But realistically, it's like, I'm only going to do it if I like it, because I want to get some free samples. So I love my job. I'm 100% blessed. You know what I mean? Like there's so many people out there in the communities that collect, that enjoy the stuff that I put out there. And that makes me happy because I want people to be happy with with their stuff, and I want the creators to be happy with their stuff. And so I'm giving them this outlet, this, the factory, basically. I have multiple factories and they put out amazing product, great paint, and I'll never get tired of being thankful and feeling blessed to be able to do this, because I went through a lot of crap for a long time. So I'm finally at the place where I'm just like, yes,
That's awesome.
Nice, man. Yeah, you what do you say? You paid your dues. Paid your dues. Now you're enjoying it. That's awesome. Yeah.
Now, granted, as I said, I am also extremely overworked. I would love to be able to relax once in a while, but when I do relax, then I'm not comfortable because I feel like I need to be doing this. I need to be doing that. Oh, I forgot about this. I got Now, to be fair, my relaxation will be coming in July because I will be going to China for a week, and then I'm going to Japan for just over a week. When I go to Japan, I'm doing Wonder Festival, which is like a really big show.
Jealous.
So I did that in February, and it's a one day show, a lot of garage kit, vinyl, and all that. It's awesome, dude. Literally, they get like 50,000 people coming through in one day.
Yeah,
it's crazy. So February is the first time I had a table there with my Japanese retailer, and it's twice a year. So I'm going to do July. It's going to be a lot hotter, but we have 2 tables this time, and I'll have an exclusive there too, because I'm going to be I've been starting to promote my next line, which I'm going to put Biblical on hold, and I'm going to do basically it's called Biblical is Biblical Adventures, and this is a Japanese samurai line, so it's going to be called like Nippon Adventures, basically. And I'm doing using the same buck body, which is the whole reason why I made it. And it's going to have all the robes, kimonos, the yukata, and all that in soft goods versus sculpted. And hold on one second. Don't look at my butt when I get up, okay?
We're looking.
I caught you looking. I know you're looking.
We're looking.
You cheeky monkeys, you. Let's see. There it is.
Piece of toy history butt, that is.
So besides that, I also wanted to show off I got the Jaws popcorn bucket. That thing is awesome. So where's my camera? So here's a sample from the factory with the soft goods.
Wow.
And so this one is all dark blue for a reason, because that's what the exclusive is going to be. But I have wiring in the sleeve here. You can see the wires poking out down there. I got to get that adjusted. So you got wire in the sleeves, then you have wire going down here, and then all the way around the back, and then back up. So you can play with it and everything. Technically, this one doesn't have it, but he has a lighter like underwear. It's kind of like pants and a like a half kimono top that goes under here, and it's so nice and thin and light that it doesn't bulk up that much. And this one will be based on a Japanese poem where it's about like the evening sky and the fireflies and the moon. And so that's why everything is going to be dark blue, the head and everything, because it's not about the figure. It's about the soft goods, the robe. The robe will have like little kind of firefly pattern going all over it.
Wow.
And then on the back, I'll have I'll utilize the halo that I had, and it's going to have the moon image of the moon on the halo. So it's like the moon is behind him.
That's cool.
And hopefully also I'm doing some new bases, because in the biblical it came with, there was 4 different bases. It was like a smooth base, there was a sand, brick, and then a walking on water with the ripples in the water. With this line, I'll have 3 new bases: grass, wood, like wooden planks, and tatami mat. And so I'll use the grass one because it's supposed to be like outdoors. And I'm trying to think of what else is going to be on there. I think that's everything on there. But I want to be able to utilize, like, especially the tatami mat one is going to be awesome. It's going to be great for the figures. And then hopefully I can get the female buck into this Kickstarter when I do the Kickstarter, because I'm going to be I'm going to be doing like samurai, ronin, yokai, so going to get those cool little demons, and then I could do the same thing with the female. I could do the geisha. I could have fun and do like female ninja, female samurai, and then especially the female yokai. Like, that'll be fun.
Yeah,
I can't wait to get that.
Awesome.
So
That's the
yeah.
one. Yeah.
Really cool. Yeah.
So yeah, it's a lot of things going on.
If you're not at WonderCon, will there be any way to get that exclusive?
Every single exclusive I ever do, I always do 2 like runs of it, where I do one at the show and then I do one on D13Toys.com. So there might be 100 pieces, and then 50 will be at the show, 50 will be online.
Okay.
Or if there's still anything left over from the show, it'll go onto the online too.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah. So I'm just like, and I'm working, like I said, I'm working with my Japanese retailer. So with that, we both want it to be as accurate as possible. Kind of the same way I did the biblical line, where I want it to be as accurate and respectful as possible, and educational too. And so with this, like, he and I, we'll go over the development of the robes, and like originally the way this the strip was here was like way over, and it just we'll get like patterns and stuff, or real kimono, and laying it flat and showing how it's supposed to look to the factory so they can adjust it, and the way the collar is supposed to be, and then even on the sleeves, that they're sort of pinched and stitched about 2/3 of the way. Or no, sorry, 2/5 of the way, around there, where it's not completely like the factory did it completely open,
Right?
And that's more like Star Wars, but real kimono would be kind of pinched like right about there, like that. So we want it to be, as good as it could be.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's way awesome.
I got mine right here.
You got the clear one. I love that one. That one's cool.
Have you seen Jshot's video that he did of him trying to find your figure?
No.
The Michael LaFontaine, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Jshot, drop a link.
I'll send you a link.
Yes.
We'll drop it in the chat too, because if anyone hasn't seen it,
Right.
drop it
Is
in
it
the
okay
chat.
if I use my channel as opposed to the figure of the month? Is that all right?
Of course, yeah. No, use yours. Yeah.
Trying to get people to subscribe to my channel.
Hell yeah.
Or
Gotta do
actually put it in I'm gonna say, I don't know if it'll let you drop a link.
I'll see it. We'll see.
Okay.
I'll make a link to it too.
Yeah, if it doesn't, then put it in the private chat, and then me or Chamba can drop it in the chat.
Got it.
All right. Awesome. All right. Well, let's see. Do any of you gentlemen have any questions for him?
I
just wanted to
covered a lot.
I went through a lot already.
Do you sleep?
Yeah, I love
you sleep.
I love sleeping. I love sleeping, but I certainly do not get enough of it. Yeah, I mean, it's the one. Oh, I'm just seeing some comments. Yokai would be amazing. A kappa on that demon body. Yeah, there's definitely going to be a kappa. Don't worry about that. We're doing kappas. Yeah, 100%. It will be a Kickstarter. Also, I imagine it to be maybe like I'm actually going to follow what I did in the biblical, where I did like 6 figures in each kind of wave, because when I do it, I want each wave to have a mix. And kappas of cucumbers, yeah. I want each wave to have a variety, but like wave 1 will have 6 figures. One of them will be a yokai. Wave 2, 6 figures. One of them will be a yokai, but a different one. You know what I mean? So it's like there'll be like a samurai, there'll be like a ronin, there'll be like possibly like a villager, you know, like that'll be more like your army builder, like a cheaper, you know, less, you know, items. And so we're working on the waves, the layout of the waves. So the first two waves will be like that, and then the third wave, I think, is where we introduce the female bodies, the female characters, mixed in with the male. So you'll have like one female yokai and one geisha and one other, you know, something, I don't know. But I imagine maybe 4 waves. Depends on, you know, how creative we can get without overkill. Probably a Kickstarter exclusive where you know, that might be something where it's like a variant color yokai or something like that, or oh no, oh yeah, I can't say what, I know something we're doing. And it's going to be really cool. Just think about the La Fontaine, Fontaine Saint Michel, Michael, however you say it. It'll statuey versions.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's a lot of ideas going around with that. And so, yes, sleep is a wonderful thing. So actually, and going back to what I was saying before, when I'm in Japan, I'm actually the show is on like a Sunday, right? But I'm going a week early because I don't know if you're familiar with Atarashi Gakko, the Japanese girl band.
Yeah.
I'm going to go see them the week
Wow,
before. I saw them in New
cool.
York early, like a year ago or whenever they were in New York on their tour, and I was like, this is awesome. And my friend and I were able to get tickets
Awesome.
to go see them, and it just happened to be a week before Wonderfest. So I was like, yeah, forget it, we're going. So
Nice.
so I'll see them on
They have a week.
yeah, so I'll have them on Saturday, and if they agree, then we'll go out every other night after. But I'm sure they won't talk to me at all, so that's okay. But yeah, I'll see them on Saturday, and then we're going to Osaka, and we're going to do the what's that stupid thing in Osaka called? Oh shoot, I can't remember what it's called. It's this kind of big event thing that's going on. World's Fair, that's what it is.
Oh, okay.
And so that's going to be going on. There's also this other place in Osaka. It's like a place where they bring everything that people leave on the subway, on the trains, and after 3 months, if it's not claimed, then I guess they sell it. So I'm like, I gotta go see this. I want to go here because I want to go buy stuff. You know, see what crazy stuff people forgot. You know, and then and then we'll go like Kyoto. We'll go to we're gonna go to the Ghibli Museum, which I can't wait because that was so hard to get tickets. So hard.
It's good. I love that.
I can't wait.
Good. It's good.
It's gonna be hot.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I can't imagine it. Yeah. Summer.
Yeah. So I gotta have my sweat rag, you know.
For sure.
And I've been there before in the summer, so I know what to expect. Especially in China. I've been in every year. Instead of going to San Diego Comic-Con, I'd be in China going to the Hong Kong Amicom games, and it is blazingly hot. It's at the same time as San Diego, but it's insanely hot in Hong Kong. So good times.
All right.
So no sleep in Japan as well, it seems.
So no. So actually, I will sleep in Japan. That'll actually be my rest period because I will be eating like a fiend because I love Japanese food. And when I was there in February, I just was eating and eating and eating. I had so much tuna, and it was wrong. It was just awful how much tuna I had.
No, it's the best. You did right.
It is the best. And
did you like Odin sleep while you're in Japan, so then you could just keep going for the rest of the time?
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I will actually be relaxing in Japan, even though I'm going to be doing a ton of things. And you know, I'm definitely going to be going to the Kyoto, Osaka, and Tokyo Pokemon centers.
Nice.
Got to get my cards. I'm going to get some Japanese cards.
Any pachinko?
I've tried it once, didn't know what the hell was going on, and walked out. I just like, here's 1,000, ching, 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 ching. I don't know, bye.
It's like, do I collect these? What is this?
Yeah, like I know you got to get the balls, you got to turn them in, go around the corner and get the prizes, but like I need somebody with me. One of the pachinkos that I went past, they had a literal a little booklet for how to play pachinko, and it was in English, Japanese, Chinese, and Korean, I think. And I took that with me. I was like, and I still don't know how to play.
Yeah, let me study this for a while. I don't know.
Yep. I'd rather just play mahjong in China because I love mahjong.
Okay. There you go. It's more fun for you, I guess.
Yeah.
Jshot, you got anything?
No, I'm excited. I didn't know that there was a new line coming. With the samurai line sounds amazing. So I'm pretty stoked. Yeah, no, I'm here for it. I'm excited.
Which figures have you picked up so far?
So I was gifted this one by Chubsy. By Chubsy Toys. And
my boy Chubsy. Hey, what's going on, my man? What's up? Yo, this is my brother. My brother. Oh, I love Chubsy.
Oh my god, that was the best.
That's so good.
That was so accurate.
And you can thank me for getting Chubsy into Mythic Legions.
Oh,
and he'll tell you that. He'll tell you that. He's like,
Mrs. Chubsy doesn't thank you. I'll tell you that. Yeah.
I love Cynthia. Cynthia's my mama. I love her to death. But yeah, Chubsy will be like, yo, and I was like, for 1 year, like I didn't know. I don't know what is this Four Horsemen. I don't know, And I'm like, Chubsy, you got to get in on Four Horsemen. I'm telling you right now. And he's like, okay. And finally, he made the right choice, and got in on it. And he's been thanking me ever since.
That's awesome.
That's incredible.
And he got in. He went in well with the biblical too. So I was happy because I gave the retailers like the option, like you don't have to get everything. Just it has to be a case of whatever you want to get. And he got a nice order. In, and so I appreciate him for that, and it's been doing good for him. So I'm happy for him. I'm happy for me. I
picked up. So that's how I picked up the figures there. So I grabbed the
awesome.
the Michael LaFontaine and gifted this one. But no, dude, I'm stoked. I'm excited for you. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, I saw somebody said most collector shelves are sausage fest. You mentioned female samurai, any females in biblical adventures. So it's true. Majority of toys are male. And that is because female figures don't sell, even no matter how cool they are. They generally don't sell. There are exceptions to the rule. In Four Horsemen, we had Thrace sold very well. She was a beautiful, beautiful figure. Callie Shun sold really well in Cosmic. She's a beautiful figure. We've had definitely a few female figures that were phenomenal sellers, but they're also gorgeous the way Eric, designs them, and the way Sherry and Cameron paint them and everything. I mean, they do amazing, amazing work. So originally my original plan was to have the female figure and the Goliath figure in the next Kickstarter, and then that would be the next project, right? But with my Japanese retailer, when I was there in February at Wonderfest, because we do it together, he's just going on and on about how much he loves the buck body and everything. And where the hell did I put my water? I don't know, it's somewhere. And he really wanted to do this with the samurai stuff. And at the same time, my friend Carl, who was helping me with Joe Fest this past weekend, he had mentioned about a Catholic samurai. And I was like, what? I was like, stop speaking nonsense, right? And I looked it up, and it's real. And that combined with my retailer, it just kind of all came together. And then we started talking about doing the exclusive for Wonder Festival. And at the same time, we just went right into developing the line. And I was like, all right, I'm going to do the Japanese line first, only because it'll be quicker, easier in terms of tooling and everything. But then I'm kind of like, you know what? Maybe we can get the female figure in there. The reason being that, yes, if I don't put the female in there, the funding goal, I can keep it low, because I'm only going to be tooling up like heads, accessories, weapons and stuff like that. But then that means that the funding goal is going to be bigger on the next Kickstarter for biblical because you got 2 buck bodies. You got the female and the Goliath. And I was like, man, you know what? I think if the samurai line does well, then I think we can put in the female figures and tool up the female body there. What I might wind up doing, honestly, before the Kickstarter, I might even just tool up the female body myself. It's a bit of a risk because that's like a good $30,000 right there. But, you know, biblical did well. And obviously with anything, you make money, you make profit, that profit goes into the next project. Right. So I have money to put towards the next project to help offset that funding goal a little bit, to keep it low, because you want to keep a funding goal low. You want it to fund. After that, you do whatever you want. Right. But, you know, I think maybe I start tooling up the female body so that it's quicker for the full development of the project. Because
ready.
Yeah, because the heads and stuff is not, that's easy. It takes like 2-3 months. But with the whole body, it takes longer. Because there's so much more involved. So I'm thinking to myself, you know what? Maybe I'll just do that. And then this way it'll be good for the Nippon Adventures. It'll be good for Biblical 2, where I only have to do the Goliath body, you know, and I think that's the way to go. So fingers crossed.
That's exciting, man. That's
toes,
exciting.
Yeah.
Eyeballs.
Yeah.
A lot of people, I see somebody just said, I've got my Jesus in the cross. That one has been super, super popular. That one is stupid popular. I'd say the most popular ones in the line were Force Ghost Jesus. I mean, sorry. Translucent blue Jesus, Holy Spirit. Yes. That one was on fire. That one was crazy. That one, Crucifixion, St. Michael, the statue St. Michael also. I'm trying to think of which other ones. Those were definitely some of the top ones, which is great.
Heck yeah.
And I have not, like, getting back to you, you're asking me if I saw like Jshot's video, like, I don't have time for social media. I don't. When I go on, I mean, you know, sadly, it's like I'll go on because somebody sent me, like, you guys sent me a message, and I'll go on, and then I'll go in and I'll go, boobies, no boobies. You know? And then, but me and George are constantly sending each other we're that guy or those guys that are just sending memes all day long to each other, and I'm laughing my ass off, and I'm like, stop, I got work to do.
That's the fun of social media, is the memes, basically.
And the boobs. And my video is like 6 minutes long, so you don't have time for that. It's fine. I will not be offended if you're like, what is this? What is he doing? My figure's not even in the first 3 minutes. What is happening?
But I'll tell you what. Two guys, Rocco the Great and Sir Dork. Okay, these two guys put up some stuff, and they have a pretty good, following in terms of numbers. But I don't pay attention because I try not to look at anything. And so these guys, put up two different things. One was Rocco did. Oh, he did, like, I think he might have done the translucent version of the one that you just showed, Jshot. That was a clear one, and then it comes with a translucent version also. I think it was that one, and he was kind of doing this, and he had some of the, like, the Japanese effects going around it, so he kind of looked like an airbender type thing. And he did a video and picture post, and people were going wild over it. I mean, hundreds of comments and thousands of likes, and it's like, damn, all right, cool, thank you very much. Like, I appreciate you. I always tell them that, always. And then Sir Dork did a picture of Jesus kind of floating, and then there was a glass pouring water out of a bottle, and then as it was in the glass, it was the red wine.
That's
cool.
Again, like, hundreds of comments and thousands of likes, and it's just like, these guys have more followers, so there's more exposure of the product. And it's the same thing with Big Bad Toy Store. When they first put it up on their site while the Kickstarter was still going, and theirs was separate from the Kickstarter. Everything on the Kickstarter was literally only Kickstarter, no retailers. They did their own on the side, this way Kickstarter don't get that money. And Yo, no kidding. The first 3 hours on Facebook and Instagram, each separately, there was like, I think over like 3,000 likes and 300 comments. And I was like, what? Are you kidding me? And because you know, you look at what was before and what's after that, and it's like, oh, you know, 50 comments, 100 likes, you know, and then it's 3,000 likes and 300 comments. And it's like, that's the most engagement they've ever had that quickly on anything ever. And for me, it's just like, damn, thank you. You know, like what else do you say? I mean, thank you to all the people that are engaging on there. You know, some people can say, hey, Jesus wasn't white. And I say, hey, then why don't you go buy black Jesus instead? You know?
Yeah.
And
We got you covered.
yeah, and if you don't, if you think he's Middle Eastern, go for the Pantocrator Jesus because he's very Middle Eastern looking. You know, the only one I don't have is Korean Jesus. I apologize.
Well, he's busy. He's busy though. We don't.
He's busy with Korean problems.
Maybe in the future. Who knows, right?
Yeah.
He's busy. Yeah.
I mean, you
Also-
know, I'm gonna be having samurai. You can just swap the head over, and you got Japanese
there you
Jesus. You know.
There you go.
You know. But so.
I mean, look, oh, God.
Well,
Sorry.
I was going to say, so with social media, with Rocco and Sir Dork and Dork Layer too, like Dork Layer, he's one of my guys, and he's helped me out in terms of promoting as well. But like I've been seeing this massive like influx of followers, and comments, and so when I go on Instagram or whatever, and I hate Facebook. I don't even use Facebook. But when I go on Instagram and I'm just like, you know, just all this stuff, and I'm like, I want to reply to everybody, and I want to say thank you to everybody, and I want to follow back everybody. I don't have the time. I try and do what I can, and I'm like, I'm gonna be here all day. I can't, you know. I need to hire somebody.
Yeah.
It's like just like every comment and follow everyone back.
Yep. They even have
nothing
bots
to get-
for that now.
It's true.
Yeah, I'm too stupid for it though.
nothing against Rocco, but if we're going to talk about a guinea from Staten Island, let's keep it on me, okay? I'm going to go watch his stuff. At least give mine 2 minutes.
6 minutes for that everything.
Yeah, you don't have to be 6 minutes. Yeah,
Yeah.
Everybody gets to watch.
yeah, that's right. Everybody gets one. Everybody gets one. Yeah.
Can you find Jesus under a shelf at Target? No, but I'm sure you can find some Pokemon cards.
Yeah, that's true. It was so sad the other day. I was at Target with my kid, and there's this line of about 15 or like 16 guys just waiting for the Pokemon cards. Like the ladies like putting them up on the pegs and whatnot. My kid's like, "Oh, Dad, they got the Pokemon cards." I'm like, "Yeah, all those guys are in line though. They're gonna buy them all up." And she's like,
you gotta
how
fight
many?
them for it.
Yeah, she's like, "Well, how many can they buy?" And I'm like, I don't know. Like, it all depends. She's like, "Are they just gonna like rush and grab them all?" They're probably gonna grab almost all of them, and if not, they'll all be gone. Like we didn't get here on time, and she's just like, "Oh man," I was like, "Yeah, that's a bummer." Like,
yeah, I mean, it's like I've waited in line a couple times for some good, you know, hauls, right?
Mhm.
And it would be like whether they're opening up, like when Destined Rivals came out, I was at Target at 6 o'clock and they opened at 8 because I didn't want to miss out because I just want to get my stuff and be done, you know, and stop this game of when are they coming in again? When are they, you know, I can't get it online, everything, you know, whatever. And so at my Target, they limited to everybody got one of everything. So they had like, you know, whatever, 4 or 5 different things. They had like the Blooming Water set. They had Elite Trainer box. They had the 6-pack. They had whatever. You get one of everything. And it was a smaller Target. So they had whatever, let's say 20 or 30 pieces of everything. So guy came out. He's like, all right, you guys know the deal. We're going to walk in. You're going to go around here. You know, we have this many. So, you know, we count in line. They're like, all right, I'm getting it. Good. You know, and we did the same thing at Best Buy. They have X amount. How many people are in line? We're going to walk in 4 at a time, you know. So when they do it like that, it's great. But I've been to Targets where it's just like free for all. And it's, as soon as they put it out, they're like taking arms worth of, you know, just, and I'm just like, really, guys? Like, you know, you're a bunch of scum, you know. I was at one Target, they were putting it out, and we're all just standing there waiting. And he's like, we're all just chill. And he's like, all right, so I got to put it out, and I got to take a picture, and then you guys do what you want with it. So put out a bunch of stuff, take a picture, and then we all go, okay, one for you, one for me, one for you, one for you. That's all there is for that. He's going to put out some more stuff, you know, and it was like very civil. Like that's how it should be.
That's exactly how it should be. Yeah.
You know, but some people are just asses, and it just makes it just ruins it for everyone. You know.
Agreed. Yeah. Chamba, you have anything?
No, I mean you covered so much ground at this point. The fact that you're doing the yokai stuff though, that's got me interested. That's got me interested.
Same here.
And that'll be easy because it's just different heads, you know, and maybe some different tattered, you know, clothing and stuff like that.
That's what I was thinking too. It's like, okay, he's gonna have like torn geese.
I found my water.
Oh,
it was right behind me.
Not in the reflection. Nice.
I saw it in the video. Yeah, yeah. I mean, and there's so many different ones. I actually got this awesome book off of Kickstarter, and it was like, it was all different yokai, you know, but the artwork in there for each one was like old vintage artwork, but it was done, you know, now, but it was so awesome. I was like so cool, and so I'm going to use that as What's that?
It's a perfect reference.
Yeah. So that's going to be my reference book of going through and be like, you know, maybe we could do this, maybe we could do that. And so that would be pretty cool. But yeah, the yokai, like I want to get some Tengu and, you know, all different things.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Now it's okay.
Yeah, it'd be fun. For sure.
I actually had, I found a guy, a Japanese artist on Instagram, and I wish I could remember his name. I'd have to look him up, and I don't even know if I can look him up. But I had him do some artwork for me. It's watercolor artwork. And I was like, I want one of like a bunch of different demons and things, and one whatever you want, because your artwork is gorgeous. And it was cheap.
Yeah.
And
that's awesome.
I mean, it was, you know, like an 8x11 or something like that. Like the amount of detail in the watercolor was gorgeous and so subtle and flowy. And it was just like, my goodness. And they're hanging up in my office, and I wish I had it here so I could show you, because like I want to do this yokai, I want to do that yokai. He did this. It was like this whole lineup of different you know, demons, and I was like, oh. I might have to ask him if he wants to do like a artwork for the packaging, like the way I have on the Bible box. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Don't look at my butt.
Scroll. Make it look like a scroll. That'd be cool.
We told you last time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, so yeah, like a scroll would be awesome, but like, you know, do something on the inside cover.
That'd be
so
awesome.
I probably, I'll probably just follow the same kind of book and just, I don't know, because I don't know, I got to figure it out. I got a lot of time.
Yeah, the binding would have to be on the other side, though, right?
True.
Possibly, yeah, I guess so. I mean,
as a Japanese book, you know, it's all in.
So thankfully, all I would have to do is just take this and go like that.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, easy.
Easy as, yeah.
Oh. Not on it is hot in here. My AC's going, and it's like 77 in here. That's disgusting.
Oof.
Ugh.
Macanita Silva said, I got the Jesus for my mom. She loved it.
I hear that a lot.
Machu got the Jesus for his mom, and it was the only time that he was humbled and posing. Machu's mom fixed his pose.
Wow.
I tried to sneak it. I tried to sneak it in because like I wanted to see how long it would go without her noticing in her like shrine religious statues. And like I put it in there, and then my mom just like reposed it a little bit. I don't know if you can see it, but
here, let me make you big.
Oh, St. Anthony's in there too. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it only lasted like 2 days until she noticed, and then she reposed it a little bit.
That's awesome.
She was probably like, "That's not how you do it." Yeah. Like that's
cool.
She slaps him. Is like, I taught you better than this.
Yeah.
She's all,
You've been hanging out with the wrong people. That's
You've been hanging out with this Jshot, haven't you? Yeah.
Who touched my Jesus?
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, you know what? And I definitely, I've been seeing that a lot where, you know, same thing where somebody gets it and either, you know, for the parent or the parent sees it. And I'm talking about obviously like us adult age, 30, 40-year-old guys, you know, who get it and the parents, are older, 60s, 70s, and see it, and it's like this common ground, this bridging of generations where they're just like, that's interesting, it's cool, it looks nice, and I've definitely have been pleased with that, and that has been part of what I wanted to happen. Because then you got other people too who get like the tabernacle, and they're like, I'm getting this, and I'm gonna use it as an educational tool for the at church or for the classes and stuff like that. And I'm like, that's the whole reason why I did it.
That's awesome. That's cool because it's like you've got kind of like the broad spectrum of it. You've got keeping it in that term, and then on the other side, like I saw a picture of like he was skateboarding or something, and it's like a toy photographer, and it goes across, like it's you've got very tasteful, accurate representation, and then let's have fun with this action figure.
And I honestly I have not seen anything. What's the word?
Untasteful.
Like negative or I can't think of the word for the opposite of respectful, disrespectful, whatever.
There you go.
I haven't really seen anything like that. And you see people talking about it like, well, I get it, I'm gonna do this, but like, nobody ever posts anything. And honestly, I don't care what you do with it. It's once you buy it, it's yours.
Exactly.
Hopefully you're not being a douchebag, but
No Hablo says, where can I get Biblical Adventures in Canada?
So when I come back from China and Japan, I will be doing an in-stock sale. So what I wanted to do was ship out the Kickstarter stuff, which is the most important, obviously. Get the retailers their items, let them sell it for a bit. Blasphemous, thank you. That is one of the words that I was thinking of, but I could not articulate.
Perfect.
So let the retailers, do their thing, get some sales going, and then I go to China and Japan, come back, and then I will put up my in-stock sale. It'll probably be the beginning of August, and then it'll either be when the last weekend I'm in Japan or the weekend after I come back. I haven't figured it out yet. I'd rather do it when I'm in Japan, so that when I come home, it's like ready to start shipping. But we'll see. The Blue Roman Legion soldier will be. So let's see. Again, I do it at a show, and I do it online. So I don't know if I'll put the soldier up with the in-stock sale. Probably will, but it's the when there's so many figures, things get lost in that the line. So I don't want anybody getting upset that they missed it too, because it's only going to be like 50 pieces.
Okay.
So it might be up with the in-stock sale. There are still some left over from Joe Fest. Is that the one that was it Joe Fest? And then is Joe Lana coming up? I think Joe Lana's coming up in like September.
So many shows.
Something I know. You think I'm bad at social media? I'm even worse at shows. So I think Joe Lanta is coming up. So I think what's left over from Joe Fest may be at Joe Lanta.
Okay.
Then like that blue Roman trooper had the little black bag in there. So there was a chase, helmet. Well, most of them would have the blue helmet with the black faceplate. And then there was 20% of them have a silver faceplate, sort of like a commander of snakes.
Okay. So No Hablo in Canada can go onto the website when you post those in stock orders in and pick it up through there. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, that's where I don't care. I ship worldwide. I mean, whatever the shipping cost is.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Tariffs and all that fun nonsense that needs to go away.
All right. Well, unfortunately, we are all out of time. I want to thank you so much for joining us today, taking time out of your day to hang out with us and break it all down for us. And Yeah, we're gonna have to have you back to talk to you more, because that was I feel like we just kind of like scratched the top a little bit there. So
yeah.
Thank you.
I didn't mean to talk too much. I wasn't sure what kind of questions you guys wanted to ask, but I just keep riffing.
No, man, it's all good.
Great.
Yeah, I think when I met you at Designer Con, we were standing there talking for like over an hour. So
are you going to be at Designer Con this year?
I think so. I'm not 100%, but I think so.
Okay, because I'm definitely going to have a couple of exclusives at Designer Con this year. I'm gonna have a table.
Okay, all right.
Hopefully, I will have exclusives at my table. I'll have exclusives at Creature Bazaar table. I will have exclusives either at or it'll be at my table for Designer Con specifically. With a secret cameo head on that one.
Oh, okay.
And if possible, I might have a exclusive with Punk Drunkers also.
So, wow. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm trying to get that worked out. We'll see.
All right.
So I got a lot of things planned.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, the chat's saying they'd love to have you back as well. So we'll have to set something up sometime for sure.
I'm always open, not always available, but I'm always open.
Of course, you're a very busy man, and like I said, thank you for taking the time out to hang out with us today. We greatly appreciate it. How do we keep up with you?
I don't know. Okay. I can't keep up with me. I generally
Jshot.
It's literally he's the anti-Jshot. Yeah, he's moving too fast.
Yeah.
I mean, I try to update where I can on like Kickstarter and Instagram. I have Cullen Culp. He helps me tremendously with Facebook because I don't have the brain power to use Facebook anymore. I might just have him take over my Instagram as well because I just can't. But yeah, I generally try and update there. And then just look for me on any other live streams that I might be sneaking onto,
Awesome, man. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Jshot, how do we keep up with you, sir?
Anybody keep up with me? I am not fast. You can get me here every Tuesday on Chatmigos Assemble. You can catch me every Wednesday on Between Two Sentinels with that guy, Matchutoy. Tomorrow night, we are going to be doing a crossover episode with Ventures in Collecting. So
nice.
That'll be a really awesome time. And Chris, if you're bored on a Wednesday at 8:00, come hang out with us. We can talk toys. And since we didn't talk about the tiny Cyclops, I'm sure we'll talk about tiny Cyclops tomorrow. I'm a moron. And sometimes you can catch me on Thursdays on They're Not Dolls, and every other Thursday on Baggy Red Shorts with no chewing. So I'm all over the place. So
nice.
Loaded.
Do you sleep?
No. No, but I'm not as productive as he is. I know what I'm doing. Sheesh. Yeah.
Machu, how do we keep up with you, sir?
I'm on far less shows as Jshot is on, but you can catch me here on some Tuesdays when I can make it, and on Wednesdays, as long as I don't oversleep like I did one time for our show.
You brought it up, not me. I'm just saying.
Hey, I'm just saying. You woke me up, so I'm just saying.
Midstream. Yeah.
Midstream,
alarm.
exactly.
That's
great.
So that's why I'm not allowed to sit on the couch before a stream. And then on the first Thursday of every month, you can catch me on Enablers on Toy Around channel.
Nice. All right. Chamba, how do we keep up with you, sir?
You can follow me at the Chamba on Instagram and Twitter, on the Toymigos Discord, on Chatmigos Symbol on Tuesday, They're Not Dolls Thursday.
All right. You can follow me, Cheynee180 on Instagram. Check out the Toymigos Instagram, Toymigos Facebook, Toymigos Facebook group. Check out the J Toys Street Fighter Facebook group, Toymigos Discord. Every Tuesday, Chatmigos Assemble here, and Thursday with They're Not Dolls. So, as always, thank you everybody so much for coming and hanging out with us. You could have been anywhere else, but you decided to be here, and we thank you for that. As always, I am Cheynee180.
I'm Chamba.
I'm Machu.
Oh,
all right.
I'm D13.
And Chatmigos.